Alright, day 11 for me. Cold turkey, no kratom. After 10 years use. And I made a previous video, sort of like my journey-ish. But basically, I do have prescription assistant aids that have been helping. Mainly for sleep, which is it's amazing. Again, everyone has different things they need. I always recommend start at the bare minimum. People use like black seed oil and magnesium glycinate and vitamin C, liposomal vitamin C specifically. Things like vitamin D, vitamin B complex, whatever else, hot showers, meditation. Do all of that first before getting on another substance to kick it, because some people, I've been listening to the Kratom Sobriety podcast too, and a lot of people are using like Sublocade, I believe it's called. It's that injection under the skin that like releases over 30 days, and it's people that are like really able to get better that way. But they're in a community, they do like rehab, and they have a sober living situation, and I guess a lot of people do that. This may seem rambly, but it's like you need to get the help you need. Those are the people who were like tried to kick it and absolutely couldn't do it, and I was one of those people. And I think I'm on my final quit, because I'll just say I have clonidine for sleep, which has been a game changer for me. Some people I saw online, I think they said like it didn't do much, or they didn't feel it, or they actually felt groggy or something, this or that. And it's like, I think that has like kept me away from it for a while, thinking like, oh well, that won't work for me, but it's awesome. So that is it's a testament that what works for others may or may not work for you, which sounds obvious, but when you're looking for help in this vague sea of information, this is the best I could tell you, the most concise. Because I still felt, it's funny, I've been sleeping, anywhere from typically 5 to 6-ish hours, which is awesome, but even up to like 8-9 hours, which is amazing. And it's funny, I still wake up feeling terrible. And like terrible is just like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like my mind is just like, it just feels like it's a mud puddle, just like it's just drained, and I'm still tired, and I'm groggy, and I'm annoyed, and it's not like brain zaps, but like my brain hurts. It's a lot of mental for me. My body feels a lot better. I just feel stronger. Like clearly my what's the word? Like, it's like hormones, I don't know. Like, yeah, feels like my testosterone and hormones. Like, I feel great. I'm in my 30s, so it's like I'm not like young 20s anymore, but like my legs feel strong, and my arms and my shoulders. It's weird. I felt very weak and exhausted when I was on kratom. Really affected my sleep, which is why when I mentioned clonidine being a game changer, like that has just helped in a way I can't even describe. Because through kratom withdrawals, my brain's like wired. Like I feel wired constantly, not in a good way. Just like your brain won't slow down or turn off. It's just like, it seems like a stress response when the body's just like freaking out. And that's basically mine. I mean, along with the anxiety and the depression and panic attacks and just feeling terrible, like the worst thoughts, just, and it goes on for a while. That's it's a marathon for me. It's not a sprint. A lot of people are like, get through the acutes, and it's like, like I do, but they linger for me. It's not like a hard drop off like after day. A lot of people say like get through day 3, and it's like, dude, day 3 for me is like nothing. And they're like, then get to day 5 or 6, and it's like still nothing. And then they're like 7 days or 2 weeks, and it's like maybe at the end of 2 weeks I'm like starting to just like barely hold on. Like people are, I don't even want to use the term like, yeah, I'm good, I'm good, or I'm good now. No. I'm like I'm not in free fall anymore, like in the acutes, but I'm still like barely holding on, and like, because I've had a few quits, I'll get to like 3 months and stuff still ain't right. Which is why like I plan on tapering off. Oh, the other thing I'm on is gabapentin. I didn't mention. It's like my daytime when I wake up. That helps me just like function, honestly. Because I've tried to quit and just like I can't do my job. I can't focus. The misery takes over. Just like you can't do anything. And it's just like I can't. I need to work. I can't not. So that gets me through the day. I'll take it like, I try not to take it 3 times a day, but for the first few weeks here, I have been taking gabapentin 3 times a day, 400 milligrams. And I plan on tapering off of that. But honestly, like, I've been on Kratom for 10 years. When I feel like I can start doing it, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna like fuck this up by trying to rush. Maybe that's a naive thing to say, but I'm not going back to Kratom. Like, and I need some assistance to get off it, because it just doesn't. I can't do it on my own. So I've accepted that and found the things that have worked for me so far. The sleep was the key component for me that I think I'll be fine, because the rest is crucial. And if you're not able to sleep, you're like going insane, because like your brain and body is already like fucked up and it's trying to recover, but it can't without rest. So it's like you're trying to do your day-to-day without sleep, and you're going through withdrawals. It's like it's just insanity. Because there are podcasts like the Jason Ellis and these other guys that like they hit an Airbnb for weeks and they don't need to work and whatever. And it's like, yeah, they work, but like they own their own business, so basically like they can work at whatever pace they want. They're their own boss. Like, it's not like you're working an average like job with a real boss and you're doing real work, and you can't pick the pace and time you want to work at. That's annoying. Seeing the success stories, but the people are like, I just took 3 months off and then I got better. Oh, well, that's nice. Good for you. I can't do that. I need to continue to function. Maybe that comes off as mean or rude, but it's like the reality of things. Like, whatever. Anyways, putting a cap on day 10, and I'm doing okay. I could feel better. I still don't feel great. I still don't feel like I look great. The bags under my eyes are getting a little better. Dude, when I was on Kratom, I could barely sleep, because I was also like, it would make me wired. Any strain, white, green, red, I don't even think there's a difference. They all felt the same to me. It would be like I would get like 3 or 4 hours of sleep max a night, but then once the weekend came, I would be so tired I would just pass out for like 12 hours. And I just know for the body running like that, like 5 days of little to no sleep and then just getting a ton of it at once, like, it's not good. It's not a good rhythm for the body to be in. I know my cortisol was super high, my stress. Like, just, it puts so much stress on my body doing that, because then I would get little sleep. So what do you do when you're tired? You take more kratom, and you push your body even more, and then eventually your body just goes like, I'm done. I can't do this. So, I mean, I don't know, I don't think I've done irreparable damage to my body, but I definitely was lazy, and it definitely made me tired, and it definitely made me less active. So I'll have to get it back in shape, and that's my responsibility. But luckily, body feels better. So yeah, it's the mental game. It's the ability to try to stay focused and not, for me, just like, I can't do anything. I've become like catatonic, like, no joke. Like, all I can feel is misery and anxiety and pain. And you can't even, like, your eyesight, like, blurs. Like, your brain is so stressed and pissed that it just, like, you get pulled into a foggy room of stress, and you need to sit in that, and you need to, like, wait it out. But the thing is, for me, it just wouldn't end. Like, it would just keep going, and it's like there needs to be some reprieve. I see in these Facebook communities, there's some other ones of people quitting. They're just like, oh yeah, I had a doctor that helped out, and da 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 da. I didn't. I had to find these meds somehow, and do this all myself, and I hated it. And some other people were like, my doctor didn't know what kratom was. Then they looked it up, and then they, like, found what I needed to take, and like, made a program for me to get off it. It's like, what doctor do you have? Oh my God, are they in my network? Can they take my insurance? Because for the record, actually, I went to 5+ little emergency clinics, like the ones in the strip malls, and just like, hey, here's what I have going on. Do you know what this is? Can you help me out? And they were all just like, I don't know what that is. I can't help you. I went to 2 hospitals where they were like wheeling in passed out addicts. And I was just like, I'm on this stuff. Is there anything you can do? And they were like, we don't know what kratom is. They're wheeling in like literal heroin addicts that are like unconscious. And I was just like, this is fucked. Like, this is fucked. At the end, I had a primary care general practitioner. He was like, I don't know what that is. I can't help you. It's just like, no one can help me. Okay, cool. Well, I'll go fuck myself, since no one can help me. But no, I decided I'm gonna create my own program and get my own help. That I'm not. You can't help me? Cool. I'll figure it out. So, a little ranty. I'm done. If anyone likes this, I can make more, but this is my experience.